But these names I can definitely pronounce.
Because you know them all.
Yes. I was moving to the MLB All-Star predictions.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, we're just going to go over the starting lineups or just the positions, I guess.
Yeah, with the closer.
Yeah.
Starting
American
and closer.
League and the National League. So, yes, a starter and closer, and then everyone's starting at each position. So we'll start with the American League and just kind of work our way down. But who do you have as the catcher for the American League?
Catcher, so mine's all over the place. I have Salvador Perez.
Okay, so I was contemplating between him and Adley Rutschman.
Yeah, I just...
They're both going.
They 100%.
That's where I couldn't decide.
My whole reason why I put Perez is one, because Kansas City being good is way more shocking than Baltimore should win the World Series.
They should.
Kansas City is actually a very, very good team.
Let me look at their stats real quick, because this is where I was...
I think to me, that's more fun. And I also don't like it when not that I think I have a bunch of Orioles going, but I don't like
team dominates.
Yeah, I hate that. I like it when literally every position is a different team. That to me is way cooler. So that's what I kind of tried to do. But yes, I do agree with you that they're both going to go.
Yeah, honestly, I personally think it's a coin flip because it's 100%. Perez is hitting 299, Rutschman's hitting 306. Perez has 10 home runs, Adley has 13, and then RBI is 42 for Perez and 49. And then only the shot I had was OPS is 863 and then 834.
Yeah.
So they're like evenly split.
Yeah, they're literally like right down the middle.
So, I mean, I feel like Adley will get more votes just because the Orioles fan base is growing a lot right now.
Maybe. Yeah, I could see that.
And Perez he's been a perennial all-star, so it's kind of difficult.
But I agree.
I don't know. I mean, that's why I said I think Adley Rutschman's going to start, but I put Perez next to him because I was like I said, it's a coin flip.
Yeah. I mean, I think there is the argument. I think it was the Boston guy.
Oh yeah, he's just been out of nowhere.
Connor Wong. Yeah, I don't know where he has been.
Splits time.
Yeah, that's his problem. But he's been unreal. But yes, I would say it's Perez or Adley, and I really don't care who you put. Yeah. Like I said, I think the fact that Kansas City's doing good, to me is like
I know, I agree.
You know that Perez is a big part of that, and he was down last year. There was trade talks about him being.
Was it a year or two?
No, it was last year. 2 years ago, he was like almost an MVP. He was so good. It was last year he was bad. But so that's who I had.
I was shocked at who I picked at first base because I just didn't remember. I didn't think he was doing that good. I had Vladdy Jr. I was surprised.
He is doing very, very good.
He came out of nowhere. He was doing horrible to start the year.
That's not a bad shout.
How I missed that earlier in the year, but he just he came out of nowhere for me, honestly.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. I actually have Josh Naylor. He's not hitting for average.
Dude, the guy's been a monster on my fantasy team.
But just rakes. He has got 48 RBIs with
47,
16 home runs. I get Vladdy. 100%. I have nothing against. He's batting for average. And everyone's like, he's having a bad year. We have to trade him.
He had a very slow start.
Yeah, very.
So that's where I like it because he's made a big comeback.
The other one that was in there was Ryan Mountcastle for Baltimore. But again, I'm not putting more bulk. I just don't like it. So I did Josh Naylor.
I think Josh Naylor's going to get a lot of votes.
I think the
Guardians have been good,
raking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I think there's other names out there. I think there's a lot. I think those like third, fourth place spots will be weird.
Yeah.
Because you even just look at statistics right now, and you kind of just go through it, and it's like Yandy Diaz hasn't been bad. He's hitting pretty decent.
Ty France wasn't that far off.
Ty France has been okay this year.
Got hurt, so it's like I don't think he's going to make it now.
The Vivian Pasquantino guy, whatever, he's been fine. So there's like five. It's really, to me, it's like Vladdy's is probably number one. Josh Naylor, and there's a bunch of other guys that you can kind of throw in there. But
yeah, I agree.
I'm okay with that. I just want someone a little different.
I hate my pick at second base, so we can honestly just. I hate
it's Altuve.
So much. I know. I just don't like.
He's been so good again, and he's probably cheating somehow.
Yeah.
But the problem is there's no Marcus Simeon's maybe
I wanted Simeon to be
the other one.
There's just he's not even.
You
he's
can
not
do
close enough though.
The Kansas City guy, Massey.
Oh, Massey, yeah.
He's been okay.
He just doesn't have the home runs or RBIs to compare. That's where it's the problem.
Altuve's been unreal. Yeah, but yes, I have Altuve too, and I don't really like it. But yep, I have Altuve too. We can just
move on.
That's fine with me.
Okay, third base.
Short. You want to go third base?
To me, it was pretty clear, but that's my opinion. So, I had there is one argument, but I had Jose Ramirez.
Me too. I didn't think it was that close.
Second is Devers. There we go.
There's Devers is doing really good as well. Again, with the Baltimore guy, Jordan Westberg. Mm-hmm. He's been very, very good.
Awesome on my fantasy as well. Gotta love it.
And the Tampa Bay guy, Isaac Paredes.
Paredes, yeah.
He's been good.
Paredes, yeah.
And I'm not going to say it's true, but just based off the fact of how good he's been for us this year, Josh Rojas should get I'm not saying he should go, but he should get a little love because he was, from what everyone thought, the trade with Seawald and everything, he was a throw-in. And there are so many reports that have come out that Dipoto was like, we're not doing this without Rojas. Rojas was supposed to platoon.
He's just been good.
He's just been good. And he's played second, third, outfield, I think, a couple times. He's played everywhere. Yes, is he 270, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs? No, it's not like crazy all-star numbers. But the fact of how good he's just doing on his own, I think so. But yes, I don't think he gets it. Same with like Abraham Toro. You give the guy an actual starting position, starting job. Yeah. He's playing very well for the A's.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There's a couple of them that are out there, but yes, I think it's between Devers and Jose Ramirez. I just give it to Jose Ramirez every year because I think he's just the most criminalized,
insane,
underrated.
He's so good though.
He's so good. I think that's easy. I think shortstop's easiest. It's Gunnar Henderson. He's 21 home runs, 46 RBIs. Henderson,
I don't know who else. Bobby Witt.
He's batting .320. And Corey Seager's not been bad. I know he's not batting great. And Volpe is actually playing.
Seager has come. He's been.
I think it's Gunnar Henderson now.
I do think. 21 home runs here. Yeah,
But yes, Bobby Witt's been.
Bobby
really
Witt will
good
be an all-star though. There's no chance.
100%. I agree. I think those are pretty easy ones.
Honestly, the outfield was kind of rough for both leagues in my opinion. But
there hasn't really been like a surefire. Besides, I think there's
2 in the American League, or I honestly the 3 I picked. I don't know if there's anyone else.
I picked the 3 I had was Tucker.
Yep,
who I think is going to be an all-star. I think he could be an MVP. I have Soto.
Yep, me too.
And then
I completely missed him, but keep going.
You missed Soto?
No, I didn't. I missed someone else.
The other one I have is Aaron Judge.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty simple.
I missed Quan. That's who I think will make it.
He's been good.
370.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, like it's like Miguel Aguilar is playing really good for the A's.
He's only played
I know he hasn't played a ton.
But Quan's played pretty much. He got hurt a little bit, but
he's been good. I mean, I think it's those 3 people, and I don't think, like you said, Quan. I don't think has enough games under his belt to have it. Tommy Pham's actually been playing decent.
Julio will go based off of fan votes. I guarantee it.
I
would be shocked if he doesn't.
If he'll go on fan votes, and that's the only way he goes. Because if it comes down to the Mariners get 1 player, it's not going to be Julio.
It has to be. Who else? Honestly,
right now,
just based off of who else.
Stats right now, best Mariner is either Munoz or Brian Wu.
Well, yeah, if you go pitchers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but you send 1 player. You don't pick one fielding. Those are the 2 best players on the Mariners who I actually have in my teams.
Okay.
I'll just do my closer. I have Munoz. I think Munoz has been the best closer in...
Did you look at Class A?
Class A is whatever. I actually picked him to be closer of the year. He has
22 saves. And he has a sub-1 ERA.
Yeah, but I don't really want him to go.
Yeah, he's going. Sorry.
I know. I just don't want him to go.
DH.
But Munoz makes no sense to me either because Munoz, he's freaking... So good, last game for the Mariners against the Twins, you're like, put him in the 8th inning? What are you doing? He's our closer.
No, the reason he did
and I actually don't have Munoz. I actually do have Class A, so don't worry. I'm not that dumb.
No, what Service is doing is he's using him as a high leverage reliever.
I don't really care. He's a closer. He's been closing all year. Let him close.
Service has done the same thing like 2 months ago.
It's been Stanek or Munoz closing every game.
I promise if you looked at the stats.
Who's closing us for the Mariners?
Then Stanek would. If Munoz were to go into the 8th and to quash like the 8th inning, that's when Stanek would come in afterwards.
It's fine. I'm just going to look it up.
I'm telling you, Munoz is a high leverage reliever. He's not necessarily a closer.
Keep going. You're fine. What's your next one?
Promise. DH.
I had...
Let me double check. Yes.
I had Brent Rooker for the A's.
Yes, that's who I was thinking about. It was between him and Yordan Alvarez, but I think
Alvarez has not been that good this year. I mean, he's fine. He's fine, but he where you think he should be, he's not there.
Well, yeah, no.
That's what I mean.
He had a slow start.
That's fine, but a slow start doesn't mean you get to be an all-star because you have a slow start.
It's going to be an all-star.
He probably will be, but I'm saying you don't get to just be like, oh yeah, I get to do that.
Nope, it's going to happen. I promise.
Where's closes?
It's
saves.
He has like 12 or 18. It's one of the two.
He has 12, and then no one else is even close. Stanek has 4 and saves. So then who else is your closer?
It just for that game it'd be Stanek. I know what's his face.
The guy we just picked up that we just picked. He has 3.
Bauman
sucks. He does not have a save for us.
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying Munoz needs to be our closer.
I know, but he's your best reliever, so you have to use him where your best reliever should be,
which is closing a game.
No, it's not. Not necessarily. The game is not won or lost in the 9th inning.
But most time it's saved in the 9th inning.
Well, yes, most of the time. But there are situations that you have to use him in different.
You need to have someone set as this is your closer. This is your role. This is your opportunity. It's like Paul Sewald. Paul Sewald is your closer for the Mariners. He did nothing else. That's what Munoz needs to do.
But we don't have good relievers.
Stanek has been just fine. Saucedo's been just fine.
No, they haven't. If we had Brash,
they've been just fine. Saucedo's got a 2.81 ERA. Stanek has a 4.56 ERA.
That's horrible as a reliever.
It's not that bad because he's had a couple of games where he gave up a couple extra runs.
That's the only reason he's doing that.
But you want Bauman to come in and close when he's got a 3.42 ERA?
I'm telling you. If we had Brash, it'd be a different conversation.
Yeah, because Brash would be closing, because Brash is your closer.
Brash wouldn't close. Brash is like a 7th, 8th inning guy.
No, Brash is your closer.
Brash is not a closer.
I don't know how you say we have a bad bullpen when our bullpen is literally a 3.55 ERA.
Look up how many saves Brash has right now.
0.
I guarantee you. I know.
He's injured.
Career, he doesn't close.
That's fine. So then,
not a closer.
Okay, but then who closed last year?
Munoz.
No, they switched on and off. Yes, they did. I'm looking it up.
I am too. Brash saves 2023.
You're a funny guy. You make me laugh.
Driving me insane. He had 4 saves.
Yeah, Munoz had 13, so he does save.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm telling you.
No, this guy doesn't know baseball at all. Clearly. I may not know hydroplanes, but this guy doesn't know baseball.
So then who closes for the Mariners?
Right,
Who's your
moving
on. Who's your closer for the Mariners right now?
He is Munoz. I'm not disagreeing with you.
So then why is he coming in the 8th inning?
Oh my gosh. National League catcher. Who do you have?
Just saying, Scott Servais sucks. Get rid of him. William Contreras, of course. William Contreras is going to be an MVP.
He's been insane.
He's going to win MVP.
Thanks for watching the Kind of Athletic podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe on all of our social medias, and we will see you next week.